Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and yes, I finally bit the bullet and decided to try out these JOYTOY Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. Now, these are 1/18 scale, which are typically not my bag there. I'm more of a 1/12 scale, sometimes I get 1/6 scale figures. So I wasn't really wanting to go into these guys until I started seeing some of the new pre-orders they had coming up. I'll put pictures of those now just to show you what I'm talking about. They got like a Krang coming out, looks really cool. They got a Slash and Toka. They have a Splinter in April. They got a Casey Jones. They got the Triceratons. They're just coming out with everything. So I figured since they're releasing all these new figures, I'm going to have to get into it and see if I actually like them, if I want to get into collecting them. So what I did is I went on Amazon. I didn't want to go to an overseas store because I've had some issues in the last couple months with being ripped off. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy them if I can get them in the States. And luckily I found 3. That's why I picked out these ones. We got the Foot Clan B right here. Now this is, like I said, I purchased these from Amazon, but this one came, I guess, as a resell. I thought all these were supposed to be new, but he came like this. The box is just totally destroyed. It looks like something from AliExpress, honestly. But yeah, this is from Amazon, but it did say on the thing, I went back and looked after I got it. I'm like, what the hell happened to this? But it did say resell. I didn't realize it. And the funny thing is, I paid $33 for this foot soldier. Now, we got this Splinter. We got this Shredder. Still has the original shrink wrap. Everything's on this box here. We got the authenticity sticker back here. So it's brand new in this box. And it's the same thing with the Rocksteady here. We got the sticker on the back. Now, these guys were $35 each, which I think is still a pretty decent deal. I think that's what they cost normally when they first released. So $35. So $2 cheaper for this monstrosity beat up box right here. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, mainly because of the new pre-orders is why I want to check these guys out, because man, that Krang and that Toka especially are the ones I'm having my eye on. I did want to get the original Turtles. That's what my plan was. I was going to get them first, but they weren't on Amazon, unfortunately. These are the only 3 available. So that's what I'm going to check out. But yeah, I also made a... because I was planning on getting the Turtles, so what I did is I went and I made this little... this little micro, I don't know if you want to say micro layer, a little layer I thought would fit with the 1/18 scale, and if it might be too small. And I got my original one I made over here. And, you know, I have like the street scenes, a warehouse and stuff that I can add on to the top of these. Like I even put magnets on this one. So if I just want to take it apart, you know, I can do that. If I want to extend it, make it bigger, just put it right back, magnets. I'm putting magnets on top as well. And that way I can put like a little street scene or something on there. And that's where I'll stick like Rocksteady and Shredder and all them if I decide to keep these guys. But I didn't think this was too bad. This took me about a day and a half to get all the pieces printed and, you know, do any painting or anything I need to do to get everything on here. But it cost me under $20 to make this. So that just tells you, if you guys want to make something yourself instead of spending all your money, under 20 bucks for this little thing is pretty good. And like I said, I think the magnets was the most expensive. I paid like $10 in magnets, so I get the things to stick on there. If you didn't want to do magnets and you want to do something like super glue, or you wanted to attach them another way, or just print them all together without needing anything, just do one big print of it, it's going to be a lot cheaper. You probably get away with making this for like 10-15 bucks, honestly, because the filament, everything I have here did not cost too much to make everything here. So pretty good deal. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. If I had the little turtles, it would probably look good. I'll have to see what the if these guys are too big for this or not. We'll look at them at the end of the video. But I just wanted to point that out, man. Make your own dioramas or little background scenes or whatever you want to do for your displays. If you have access to do it, a lot cheaper than spending what these people want you to pay. And you can probably customize whatever you want, make as big, small, whatever, to fit your needs. But anyways, guys, let's get into finally reviewing this. I'm talking way too damn much, but let's get into it. Here is the Foot Soldier B out of the box. Now, before getting into the articulation and getting a closer look at this guy, I'm going to have to say already a negative remark. This thing stinks. And when I say stinks, I mean like literally stinks. It's not that normal like toxic smell that like toxic chemical smell that you get from new, fresh action figures. This literally smells like gasoline. Like, it smells like somebody soaked this thing in gasoline. And I'm just by picking up on my fingers smell like gasoline. That's how thick the smell is, and it's like rubbing off on me from touching it. So I should probably wear gloves while doing this. I'm not going to. But that is not good, man, if you're smelling like gasoline. So here, anyways, I'm measuring him. He's about slightly over 4 inches, surprisingly. But he's just slightly over 4 inches for the foot soldier here. Now, I did mess around with him, like, when I picked him up, and I was worried he might be, like, one of them, like, real cheap type material figures that feel like I'm going to break him. He's actually pretty decent. I mean, his articulation seems really good. As you can see with his arms and everything here. Not much you can do with his head. You can turn it, but there's not... Can't really go back much. You look down like that, back that much. There's not much going on there. Oh, his overall appearance, I'm going to try to do everything at once because I'm not used to messing with these little figures. Plus, I don't want to touch this thing, honestly, too much because it does stink. It smells straight gasoline. I don't understand why you would have an action figure like that. Hopefully, it's just this figure and it's because it was returned because it stinks. Maybe the other ones don't smell that way. If they do, there's definitely a problem. Because they're in the shrink wrap and everything. So if you're cooking with gasoline to make these figures, there's definitely I don't want to be buying these figures. But we'll see with the other ones. Overall, he looks decent, man. I do like the mechanical look he got going on there with the eyeball, like the zipper looking head. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a little android robot type deal. The articulation's really good for these small figures. I don't feel like I'm breaking anything. He's definitely not returned because he's broke. It is his belt's kind of annoying because it's really loose, so it just slides around here. I wish it would stay in one spot at least. Very loose on this figure. But that's the least of my worries. I'm kind of done touching it because it smells like gas. I'm just going to kind of lean him right there. I don't even want him touching my... We're just going to throw him over on the side here. But we're going to go over his accessories real quick. He's got... This is like a base. I think once you get all the figures, you can put it together to make some type of little sewer base or something. I'm not exactly sure. We'll find out when I get the other ones. But it looks pretty cool. I will say that. He also comes with a another little stand for himself. Little foot soldier stand here. So that's a nice little inclusion there. He has a couple extra hands. These are like his little fist hands here. Really hard to see with the black, but you got little gripping hands. He can hold his weapon. Little fist hand going on there. He's also got 2 more hands. Another grip hand, and another like an open palm type hand. He has a little Shredder communicator type thing. There's no picture, and usually put a little like Shredder face or Krang or something in there. But we got the little pink communicator here. It's decent. Decent enough. He's got like, I don't know what these are actually called. I just call them nightsticks because it's just what they look like to me. I know they have other terms. But the little sticks here, can't think of what they're called right now. It was like in my head and then I forgot. But he's got 2 of those. He's also got 2 ninja stars. He's got, surprisingly, the weapons... I just smelled them just to make sure. The weapons and stuff, only the figure smells like gasoline. The weapons and everything else look like they're pretty good. I really like this this like polearm thing he's got going on here. This looks pretty cool. I think that's what they show him on the back of the box holding. So I do like that. It's a pretty nice, cool looking weapon. And we got this right here. Some kind of I don't know, is this like where they electrocute them or grab them, or I don't know what the hell this is. I can't remember. This is the same thing. It comes on like the Playmates figures, like the Playmates foot soldier has that same thing. He also has a couple swords. He's got this sword right here, and I do like that they I always complain about other places they don't put no like little details or anything in there. They kind of don't age it at all. It looks too new. I do see like, I don't know if it's just paint rub marks or what we got, like symbols or something going on right here. I like that. I like where they make it look like it's actually been used. It's not too clear. A little dirty looking. Got this right here. Yeah, when they look too fresh, I'm not into that, but it's don't look bad. Got the sharp little edges right there. And then he does have this broken sword right here. That's a nice little touch. But yeah, man, I don't even want to touch this thing. He smells like gasoline. But I'm going to get in the other figures here in a second. But I wanted to say, I think he looks cool. His articulation's nice for these a figure this size. If he didn't smell like gasoline, the only thing I'd really gripe about would be his belt being too damn loose. But that's not even that big of an issue. He's got quite a bit of accessories for a figure this size as well, so that's good. So far, so good, but if they all smell like gasoline, I think I'm going to pass. Alright, here is Rocksteady out of the box. Let's give him a little measurement here, the measurement tape. So he's almost 5 inches. He's right below 5 inches. He's almost 5 inches. That's pretty nice size. I'm assuming the turtles are going to be a lot smaller than him. Now, I will say, because we talked about the stink epidemic from the foot soldier from the prior video. Now, he also has that same, like, smell. It's not as bad, and it doesn't seem like it's rubbing off on my fingers, but he does smell like he has a gasoline-type smell. It's not anything I've ever witnessed on a figure before. You know, I'm used to, like, the little toxic, like, sometimes you get that toxic plastic-like smell. This is gas. This smells like gasoline. I don't know why or what's making that smell that way, but it's pretty strong. On him, it's not as bad, but it's still there. So I don't know about these guys. I mean, but I will point out that, man, they look cool, man. Look at his eyes. They did his eyes real well. His teeth, his whole mouth there. I don't think it articulates, does it? No, you can't open his mouth. You don't have an articulated jaw or anything. But he looks really cool. He's got these, like, goggle things going on up here. His articulation with his head's a lot better than the foot soldier. He can look back about that much down. Looks like his head just popped off. Apparently, he can't look down that far. I popped it right back on there. But he's got a nice little rocky head here. Look down a good bit. Look back a good bit. Don't want to pull his head off again. His arm, he feels a lot tighter than the foot soldier, but he feels a lot better, though, too. Like, I don't feel as strong as his, what's going on with his... Okay, so you do have some articulation. I thought I pulled his hand off there. He's got some articulation in there. Good articulation with these little figures, surprisingly, because I don't see that a lot with smaller like figures like this 18th scale or whatnot. Pretty nice. At least not where it feels like, you know, he's not going to break or something. So he's got quite a bit going on here. I'm not even sure what this is. What is that like? I don't know. I'm not sure what these devices are on his belt. Almost looks like dynamite or something right there. The timer. I don't know what that, if that's what that is. He's got his little compact looking thing. Does he don't have it on both sides, just one side? I don't know. Not sure what that is. I thought he had it on, like I remember the other figures, I thought he had it on both sides. Little like turtle like shell. But there's nothing over here on this side, so I don't know if that's missing or we just only got one. But yeah, again, articulation seems to be good. It's been that his leg can go back that far. Does he have it in his, yeah, he has it in his toes right there too. Of course in the ankle. So yeah, the articulation on these little guys are great. Look at the waist. We got it like right here, but you got a little bit in the waist right there as well. So yeah, articulation's nice. Get them in all kinds of stuff. I'm like smelling that smell, and I'm like gonna rub my face. Like don't want to rub my face after touching these guys for some reason. I feel like that's gonna be a bad thing. Need to like soap and water. But oh man, I don't know. I really do like the design on this guy. He is cool looking. Articulation's good. Let's get him to stand again. Maybe. There we go. Man, I don't know. That smell might do it for me where I can't. But he has this boombox. We'll go over his accessory. Let me smell that. Now, boombox, the accessories don't smell that way. You know, I thought maybe it was the little thing they put in there to keep it, like, fresh or whatever they call those. You know what I mean? Like, they put in different things to help absorb, like, moisture. I thought maybe it was coming from that because that smelled like nothing but gasoline because I smelled it also. But everything else in the box, nothing else smells like that. It's only the figure. So, I don't know, man. But anyways, cool looking little boombox right here. I do like the design, like the little metallic covering here. Does this come out? Yeah. So is that like a gun also, or oh, that's weird. Or you can hold it. I'm not sure how that works, but this is a boombox, correct? Unless I'm mistaken. Really cool, though. He also came with one of those connective display things. I don't know if these go together. And it looks like you can slide them together or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But there's that right there. He comes with a shield. I always loved the city sewer shield that Rocksteady had with the Playmates figures. So, again, that looks really nice. He has 2 extra hands here. He's got little grab or trigger hands for his gun, which I'll show in a second. He also has a stand, which he stands pretty well without it. A lot better than the foot soldier. But he's got the little city sewers stand. Comes with a, I don't know if this is like a bomb or a bullet. I'm not sure exactly. But we got that little shell right there. Shell casing of some type. And then here's his gun, which looks really nice. I think the weapons and the accessories look really good. I like both of them so far, the Foot Soldier and Rocksteady. I think they did real well with definitely how it's like painted up and the way they look. Don't look like too cheap. You know, it looks more realistic, but it's also, you know, cool looking. So, I like that. And then he also has his little combat knife here. The bomb's trying to roll off. Again, I like how they paint these up. I like the design. Like the weapons and stuff, they do really well. So yeah, again, they're designed really good. The articulation's really nice. Like I have nothing to complain about. Like everything, he doesn't look like he's falling apart. I mean, it would be cool if we could have articulated maybe his jaw. But we didn't get that with this. But yeah, his eyes, man, just look at his eyes. Just look really... They can do really good with these small figures, man. They put a good bit of detail into. You can see him like even on his body. Got that rhinoceros skin design. Back here you see like the muscle tone. You got some kind of bump or something right there. You got his torn shirt. His belly button down here. Yeah, he's pretty cool looking. Again, I thought there was supposed to be a shell on both sides. I don't know if I'm missing it. But maybe it's only on one. I don't know what that is on his like belt strap thing, his chest strap. But I don't know. I say he's cool. If he didn't smell, man, I wish they didn't smell like that because that's kind of putting me off. I feel like I'm getting lightheaded even. But let's move on to the Shredder and see what we got. All right, here is the Shredder. Let's measure him up here. Again, he's definitely not Rocksteady size. So he's closer to 4 inches, it looks like. About 4, maybe slightly over. Again, the smell, man, I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm bitching and complaining too much about this smell, but I don't know, man. That's some strong gasoline smell. It might be a deal breaker for me. Other than that, I haven't like the Rocksteady looked really good. Shredder, I'm not really sold on. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to this Shredder. I mean, he looks cool, I guess. I like that these flaps right there on his mask you can kind of put up. That's kind of cool. I do like the way they feel. It's like a very like it's not plastic. It's like almost like a rubber on the mask there. It's very soft. Same thing with the shoulder pads. They're a little bit harder though. But I mean, I think he looks cool. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with his belt here. This is like a rubbery, and so isn't the cape. The cape's like a rubber. It looks nice. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, he looks good, man. I like the coloring schemes and, like, the way they do it. You can't do much with his head as far as going back for articulation. You can do the side to side like everything else. Like I said, you got the rubbery side plates on his mask. You can look down about that much. My finger's getting away trying to show articulation, but you can see he's got a crunch there. Just popped his body out going too far back, but we got him back in there. Now his arms ain't gonna be able to, I mean, you can move these up and around, but you're not gonna be able to get them up too far because that's in the way. So you do have some limitations there. Put a fist of anger out there. Looks like I popped his elbow out or something too. I don't know. I don't know about this Shredder, guys. I mean, I don't know. I wish I could say more than I don't know, but it's like I want to love this thing, but at the same time, there's parts of it I don't like too much. But yeah, like I said, this cape's probably going to get in the way. But you can see there's good articulation. The articulation's not a problem, really. Do some splits. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of wanted to like this line together. But, I mean, here's the thing with me. Is I don't really collect these size figures. The smell, that toxic smell like with him is a big deal breaker. But let me get into his accessories and then I'll talk a little bit at the end. He's got the same thing. I think these all just connect together and make a little stand or a little scene, little diorama or something. I don't know. Little sewer thing going on there. He does have an extra set of blade hands here. Pretty cool. He has some regular non-bladed grip hands to hold his weapons or whatnot. He also comes with his like Foot Clan symbol. I guess that's the Foot Clan symbol, right? I don't know. He comes with the little stand here. Same thing that the Foot Soldier came with. He also has 2 ninja stars, but I dropped one on the floor, but they look exactly the same. I'll pick it up in a minute. But just a ninja star there. Now he has these, and I guess these are supposed to be like, they look like broken swords to me. And I was like, why would they give you 2 broken sword handles? And then when I pulled him out, I seen that he had his little holster here. Now you can't even fit like one of his other weapons in there, but you can slide these in there so to make it look like he has a sword in his holster. But I couldn't get the normal size. Just let him fall down over here. I couldn't get his normal size sword, which is right here, to fit in there. So, again, you can see like it looks like it's worn, it's been used or something. I do like how they put the color in there. I always like that. But the weapon looks good. He has a smaller one. I tried to put this in there too. I couldn't get it to slide in. So I'm thinking you can't actually use the sword sheath thing he has on him just for decoration for those broken handles. At least that's what I think anyways. And I don't know what you call these weapons, but he has 2 of them. I don't know what the exact term would be. But, yeah, so that is it, man. Let me get these guys all together. I'll try to see if I can get them holding weapons or something, and then I'll give my final review on what I feel about with these guys. Oh, boy. All right, guys, so my final thought on these JOYTOY Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. I mean, I didn't get any Turtles. I got the Shredder, the Rocksteady, and Foot Clan B. All right? And I'm going to say out of the 3 of them, I like Rocksteady the best. Probably Shredder after that, and then maybe the Foot Clan over here. This is not really my Shredder, so I don't have that connection like I do with most of the Shredders I collect, like the cartoon Shredder, the Archie Comics Shredder, the Mirage, early Mirage, the first Shredder. Those ones. You know what I mean? This one I feel is like the later 2003 Shredder, IDW Shredder or something. I don't even know anymore. One that I didn't have a connection with. The Foot Soldier, I think could probably fall under anything, but I think it's also going along with that like 2003 era of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This Rocksteady, though, is right up my alley. What I like, I think he's designed the best. I mean, you see there's a lot of roboticness. Really cool looking Foot Clan member. The Shredder looks cool. Nothing to complain about, really, about the design, man. If they didn't have that god-awful smell, I feel like I'm lightheaded. And I'm not even kidding with you guys. Just from taking these things out of the boxes and messing around with them a little bit, my hands smell like gasoline. It's very strong. So if you guys know of a way, like if you bought these, you know a way to soak them in something or to get rid of that smell, maybe that's the best thing to do. But if you're somebody who can't stand toxic smelling stuff, I mean, this is gasoline. If you like gas stations, these are the figures for you. It's very strong, man. I can just smell it. I feel like I need to open a window up in this room to air this out. But yeah, it's bad. I feel like I'm getting lightheaded, man. This is bad. All right. Anyways, if you can soak these guys in something, get rid of that smell. I definitely wouldn't buy these for children. If you have little kids and you're like, hey, I should get these little JOYTOY figures. No. I think it says 15 plus is the age range. Man, if you're somebody who like, I don't know, if you don't want to smell these damn things, lock them away and under behind glass or something. Maybe they might be flammable. Maybe we should do a video where we test like a lighter to them or something and see if they combust, if they spark up real high. But it's bad. It's bad. I feel like I've been pumping gas all night at the gas station. But other than that, man, the design's really nice. The articulation's decent. I will say that they're like, at least with the, not as much as the Shredder, but the Foot Clan member, his hands, I don't know if it's just mine or what, were really difficult. They kept popping off every time I tried to put a weapon or something on them. Kind of reminds me of like those cheap knockoff figures where I kept having issues with like the joints and stuff. I mean, he's all good with his joints, his arms, his legs, everything, his waist and everything's good. It's just like his hands, they just feel like that. They're like the small little hands that just feel cheap. Like they pop off. Kind of reminds me of maybe like a Dragon Ball Z figure that I got that was a knockoff where the hands kept popping off. But the other two seem good without that. I don't think he's a knockoff. He had the sticker, but who the hell knows anymore, man. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to leave you with here. I think Rocksteady to me was worth $35. The Shredder and the Foot Soldier, I think maybe $20 for them, maybe. I mean, they come with a lot of accessories, which increases their price a little bit. Especially the Foot Soldier had a bunch of accessories, and they come with this little nifty. Apparently, I need to buy one more figure to complete this like sewer stand. I'm assuming these little pegs or something you put their feet in, maybe. Have them do. I don't know what you do. I don't know. There's little pegs here. Something else goes on there, but I need one more piece to finish this little sewer thing going on here. But I think I will get a Bebop at least have Bebop and Rocksteady. I want to order that Krang and that Toka. I mean, they look really cool, guys. If there's a way to get rid of the smell, I think that'd be a plus. But I'm also not a person that collects these smaller ones, so I'm still a little up in the air about that. So I don't know how far I'm going to get with these, if I'm going to collect them or not. That's where I'm going to have to leave you guys. I don't want to say they're not worth it, because if you can get rid of the smell, and you like these smaller version ones, I can see these being a lot more convenient for storage. Like I could probably stick them all in this little thing. I mean, they look a little bit bigger. Shredder and the Foot Soldier look like they might be able to fit in there a little bit better. This Rocksteady looks big compared to the others. I'm thinking the Turtles would probably fit well into my little thing over here. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry I couldn't come to a conclusive answer of my own opinion and suggestion, because I feel like it's kind of biased. Like I said, I don't collect these smaller ones. I've never had ones that smelled like gasoline before. Everything else, like the design, I'm not really close with the design for this Foot Soldier and this Shredder. Like I said, so there's no attachment with that either. So this isn't really hitting it for me. That Krang and that Toka, maybe if I get them. The Turtles look pretty decent, but even the Turtles didn't look like my classic Turtles, the ones, the Archie, the cartoon, the original Turtles from that period. But anyways, I'm gonna have to leave it there, man. I can't say anything more about it. I just don't think, I don't want to put an opinion out there, because to me, I don't know. I'm still on the fence. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Watch further videos. Hopefully, I'll have better ones out there where I can give you my full opinion, because I'm not even sure. I don't want to say these are terrible, but I don't want to say they're great either. But anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.